Thank you, Maestra Olivia, for that awesome presentation. Can you hear me well?
Yes.
Thank you, and what a beautiful view I have from here. My family is a core motivation in my life. You probably have heard the song Someone Like You by Adele. What this song means to me is that when you are inspired, you show the best of yourself. In my case, there are three important events which I inspire and deeply motivated to show my best. The first event that gave me this opportunity when I was when I started working at a very young age. The second event, when I left my hometown to look for better opportunities in the United States. And the third, when I decided to continue my education. Throughout these important periods of my life, my family has been my motivation. They have inspired me during every important moment in my life. What I learned from these experiences is that you can do anything alone. You need to embrace the love of your family in order to achieve your goals. Years ago, around Christmas time, my little brother and sister were writing their letters to the Reyes Magos. I was 15 years old, and I have no job experience. But I felt I had to get a job because I wanted to make them happy with the presents they asked for. Luckily, I found a place to work a few houses down from mine, where they prepared chiles curtidos. In the beginning, it looked like a very easy task to do. I wondered what the challenge would be to chop up carrots, peppers, onions, or boil garlic in oil. The problem was when the quantity was more than 1 or 2 pieces and there were boxes and boxes of ingredients. With the carrots, my hands turned orange. With onions, you cry as a Magdalena. And with the peppers, you have no idea how painful it is to cut peppers without proper protection on your hands. But all those uncomfortable discomforts were relieved when I imagined receiving my first paycheck. When that happened, I was going to be able to buy the toys my brother and sister want for Reyes Magos. I also imagined the happiness of my mother to see her children happy. I knew I couldn't stay longer at that job, but the happy feeling at home kept me motivated and strong, at least for the first paycheck. My family was always on my mind. They were my strength. The second event in my life that gave me this opportunity for show my best was also crucial to me. It was centered around my decision to move to the US, where everyone said it was a place full of opportunities for success. I was motivated to take this decision by the thought of helping my mother. I had already performed a very difficult task with my first job. So I thought to myself, what could be worse than that? My mom played a very important role in this decision. She said, I am not the one who's going to cut your wings to stop you from finding a better place. After she spoke those words, they inspired me to get to the US. I defeated the fear of traveling alone and going to a new place where I did not know anyone. And I eventually made it here to San Jose. The motivation to see my family living in better conditions was what kept me moving forward. After a week, I started working as a cashier at a supermarket. It was a challenge to develop this job because I did not know a word in English. But I felt motivated when I thought about how lucky I was to make valuable contributions to my lovely family. Now I have a young family, and they inspire me and motivate me more than ever. It took me some time to learn how to read, write, and speak English, but I have to continue studying to help them. When I have both of my children, it was more difficult to keep up in school. I took some time off for each child. But I realized that perhaps I needed a better education to raise my children. Soon they will both be asking many questions about their schoolwork, and I wanted to have answers. Although I took time off, I always returned, and I was so happy with my progress. Even though I had to take too many breaks, I was always inspired to continue forward in order to provide for my kids. They are the core of my life. Every effort and sacrifice I make is worth it. I have the responsibility to be the role model, and I do the best for them. The first job I have gave me such happy feelings when I received my paycheck, and the happy faces at home gave me relief to my suffering. As I went forward in life, I was inspired by my mother to come to the US and expand my wings. Time flies, and I am still attending high school. I am going to graduate. But it's not the end. It's just another step toward my education. My family is the core of my motivation in life. And as long as I'm inspired and I have motivation, I will keep moving forward. The effort is a pleasure because helping my family to see success is my reward. Thank you.